Now, even though it can be hard to find common ground in politics when it comes to policy and public values, new data actually shows a lot of similarities.
We've been listening to voters for months to hear what issues matter to Arizonans most this election. Ben Brown with our ABC 15 political team breaks down what tops the list this election season.
According to the 2024 Arizona Voters Agenda, immigration, long-term water supplies, and education are the top three issues for Arizonans, regardless of political party or demographics.
There's so much more agreement among Arizonans about the big important issues like education, things around the economy, immigration, the environment, housing. And so what our hope really is to bring those areas of agreement forward and say these are opportunities for us to come together around positive change.
While there is bipartisan agreement on many issues, a majority of voters also believe candidates for statewide and legislative offices are not talking about these very same issues.
The whole goal here is to demonstrate that not only do we agree, but trying to encourage the media to talk about those places where we agree, trying to encourage candidates to talk about those things.
The 2024 Arizona Voters Agenda also shows a majority of voters prefer a candidate willing to compromise, opposed to one that refuses to.
2 out of 3 voters in Arizona prefer candidates who are willing to reach across the aisle and come up with bipartisan solutions.
The poll was conducted by High Ground, which was contracted by the Center for the Future of Arizona. Both are nonpartisan. 500 likely Arizona 2024 general election voters were surveyed, regardless of political affiliation or demographics.
It was balanced to reflect what we anticipate 2024 presidential election turnout to look like. That means about over half of the electorate over the age of 50. That means about a 4-point Republican advantage because Republicans tend to over-participate. It's also balanced regionally, about 61% out of Maricopa County.
Questions were based on previous survey research, as well as current issues in the media and news. But there's also strict criteria to actually make it on the voters' agenda.
We have to have 50% agreement across the board at a minimum, but also 50% strong support and support, so total support among Republicans, Democrats, and independents.
The goal of the survey is to make sure the voices of Arizonans are being heard, especially during an election year. Ben Brown, ABC 15, Arizona.